A high-contrast aerial shot of the U.S. Supreme Court building at dusk. The New York Times logo flashes on a white screen with a digital ping. Close-up of a gavel hitting a wooden block in slow motion. Bold red text on screen. $10 billion frozen. A silhouette of President Trump at a podium during a press briefing. A map of the United States highlighting 5 states. NYC, AMN, IL, CO. The date, January 9, 2026. A low-angle shot of Judge Arun Subramanian's nameplate. Interior of a quiet, sunlit courtroom in New York. A mother in Minneapolis, holding her child's hand while walking. An ABC Learning Center sign in Minnesota flickering in the cold. Close-up of a child watching a television screen in a classroom. Fast-cut zoom into a legal document titled Temporary Restraining Order. The word blocked stamps across the screen in thick black ink. A handheld shot of a reporter walking toward the camera in Washington, D.C., the Temporary Assistance for Needy Families, TANF. Logo appearing. A digital counter rapidly counting up to $7.3 billion. A second counter appearing for the Childcare and Development Fund, $2.4 billion. A shot of an empty childcare cubby to represent the potential loss. The date, January 5, 2026, appears on a calendar. A close-up of a government letter being pulled from an envelope. The word immediate pause highlighted in neon yellow. No Attorney General Letitia James stepping to a microphone. A close-up of her face, looking determined and serious. Her quote appears, "A critical victory against cruelty." A shot of the California State Capitol building in Sacramento. A busy Chicago street scene representing the scale of Illinois. The Colorado mountains with the state flag waving in the foreground. A montage of Democratic-led states' headlines from different news outlets. Silhouette of a family sitting at a kitchen table looking at bills. The Social Services Block Grant logo appearing briefly. Judge Subramanian's order text scrolling vertically like movie credits. The text a weak halt pulsing in white. A wide shot of the Department of Health and Human Services HHS building. A Trump administration graphic with an eagle emblem. A screenshot of a social media post debating the fund freeze. Breaking news ticker at the bottom of the screen. A close-up of a pen signing a legal complaint. The words havoc among families appearing in a bold font. A domestic violence shelter sign, slightly blurred for privacy. A fast cut of a news anchor, speaking muted. A financial impact bar graph showing the $10 billion total. A close-up of a clock ticking loudly. The judge's face artistic sketch looking over the bench. A shot of a computer screen showing verification of access referencing NYT. A limited preview overlay fading away. Listen to this article icon with a 4:36 timestamp. The Associated Press AP credit appearing on a photo of a classroom. A shot of Zach Montague's byline on the NYT website. A shot of Min Ho Kim's byline alongside it. Legal scale. Balancing between a state seal and the federal seal. The word vulnerable appearing over a shot of an elderly person. The word low income appearing over a shot of a bus stop. A montage of kids playing in a subsidized daycare. A shot of a Childcare and Development Fund brochure. The phrase anti-poverty programs appearing in clean typography. A tactical map showing the military action in Venezuela, sidebar contextual news. A Trump approval rating graphic flickering in the corner, shot of the New York skyline at night. A victory headline from a local NY news station. The camera zooms out from the White House. A legal challenge continues banner. A hand-drawn arrow pointing from the White House to New York. The sound of a printer churning out pages of the lawsuit. A close-up of the words vulnerable families appended. A shot of a sunset over a suburban neighborhood. The New York Times company copyright notice. A join the conversation icon. Shot of a subscribe button on a news app. A reader mode icon being toggled off. A wide shot of the 5 AGs standing together composite image. Flash of red and blue lights to signify legal emergency. A child care subsidy check being processed reenactment. A shot of a help menu on a government website. A digital timer showing 14 days the duration of the block. Gavel hitting the block again, louder this time. A shot of the privacy policy in terms of service footer. The T-brand studio logo appearing briefly. A shot of a busy Washington, D.C. intersection. A close-up of the judge's order. Keep funds flowing. A silhouette of a child running toward a parent. A to-be-continued graphic. The YouTube channel logo appearing in 3D. A like and comment animation. The screen fades to black with a single website link, knittimes.com.